Hi. Hi, everybody. What? Isn't? Test.
Test.
Hey, I heard myself.
We can hear everyone.
Test.
So I'll just quietly continue on with my intro. Hi, everybody. I'm Paladin Hulk, Twitch moderator for Random Tuesday, Little Red Dot, and Unscripted. There. Hi. I will be playing Jade, your humble servant and the world's very best elven butler. He might possibly be just a touch evil, but a happy ending awaits. Probably. I don't know. Nope.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting someone else saying that Raven isn't coming through.
That's really weird.
Technical difficulties.
So we haven't really had any, so we're clearly...
At least it's now and not, the climactic moment at the end of the game.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I know all of you can hear
this
me.
Entire time. Oh, we've got a yep.
Yeah, but we've also been checking.
We have a yes on Raven.
We shall now do the entire finale
Okay.
in mime.
So apparently, okay, now Captioner's not picking me up, which is great. Oh no, it's just stuck. Never mind. So I had an issue with my microphone last night where it was like the cord kept getting tugged out, and I think it messed with the sound settings here. All right, now I'm on Captioner and you can hear me. Awesome. Cool. So I'm going to say the thing about sponsors again, since apparently nobody could hear. So our sponsors are Fundamental RPG. It's a simple D20 system that's not tied to any genre, so you can use it to play anything from high fantasy to sci-fi and everything in between. It looks like this. You can pick it up over on Amazon, or if you want the PDF, you can pick that up at coffee.com/Raven. You can spell at the bottom and top of the screen. And I believe sometime next month, I need to talk to my formatter and confirm exactly when, but there will be a quick start guide for that out soon that will be free. So you can actually grab the quick start guide and try it out before you buy it, which is really cool. And that'll be a PDF. And then also Die Hard Dice, the dice that I was showing off earlier. There's a link to it in chat. If you scroll up a little bit, it's the Lifeblood, or Avalor Isa Lifeblood set. That was the Avalor design is what I was showing off. Those were the Black Feather dice that I was showing, which are unfortunately no longer available because they sold out. But the Lifeblood set looks like that shape. It's just clear and has red numbers instead of the white ones. And I think that was everything. Introducing myself, since I'm next on the overlay, I'm Raven. I'm the creative director for the Raven Evermore, which is my brand for all the various things that I do. Red numbers go higher, yes. Which is everything I do is mostly tabletop related or adjacent. And then I play Drafferth, or Draff, who is a punk rock mage who was an apostate and now is a Grey Warden. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. She's Ferelden, so I do a terrible Ferelden accent with her, and she's very irreverent and a lot of fun to play. That's me. Next we've got Anina. Tell us a little bit about Velica and yourself.
Hi there, I'm Anina Kasky. I'm an actor and writer, and you can also find me in the old tabletop scene as well. And today I'm playing Velica, the City Elf mage who's got amnesia. But we found out a little bit about what happened before we started this game. And I have no idea what's going to happen, but I know I'm not ready to not be this character. So, happy sad. Happy sad. Anyway, after this stream, please do check out my YouTube channel, The Awkward Actress, and also Bardic Quest, which is a D&D 5e actual play that's on YouTube as well. So go on YouTube to see more of my face.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
A good face.
It is.
Thank you.
Next, we've
Agreed.
got B. Tell us a little bit about Alan and yourself.
John Belliston. My middle name's Royal. That's a thing. It's a really cool name. People keep telling me that. I also go by Troll and Prettiest Princess in various places. I'm doing a burlesque show, performing in a burlesque show tonight, so that's a whole thing. And then and I'm also the writer for Neon Devils, which I have once again forgotten to get the link for. Because I'm bad at my job, but Paladin's got my back.
Well, you've outsourced it rather than.
It's really at this point,
point.
yes. Okay. Anyway, I play Alan, who is a Kunari. Spy is the wrong word. He was a Kunari weapon. He was basically trained to be a Kunari weapon, and he has since decided that he would much rather be a baker. And then after that, he's also decided that he is as interested in baking as he is interested in protecting Velica, aka the Cake Lady. And his reasons for that are reasons.
Awesome.
Keep doing this.
Reasons.
And then last but not least, Hannah, tell us a little bit about your awesome self and this cool game that you've run for us, and take it away.
Greetings, I am Hannah, part-time human, full-time anxiety. And I will be running this finale, which I've reminded my characters that if everything goes to plan, this is not necessarily the end. You can maybe see us again in future one-shots or something like that. But where last we left off, we had left behind Velica's old home, and we're heading back to a new home, maybe. First, though, we should probably find a town. So we zoom in where we're coming out of the forest, and we are indeed able to find a small town where you guys can regroup and kind of decide where you're headed next.
Civilization.
It
Feels
is
like it's been
nice to
ages.
see people again.
Yes.
Yes. It's been
Yes,
quite
look
long
good.
for you, hasn't it, sir?
However long it's been since Inquisition happened.
3+ days.
At least 3 days, yes.
At least 3+.
3+.
3+.
Sorry, I had to double check something there. I just figured out that that was happening during our Star Wars finale last night, so I have none
Oh,
of my
no.
audio from the game last night. That sucks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ah, well.
It's what it's.
So as you kind of come into town, Logan does seem a little bit not unsure, but unused to seeing people. He kind of turns salty and is like, so what are you all planning to do now?
Well, I was planning to return to my lady. Brain
Argent.
so close. Yeah, Sybil d'Argent. There we go. Lady Sybil d'Argent. But you are, of course, a noble. Perhaps you need my services. Perhaps you'd like to come along to Lady d'Argent.
I actually planned on finding whatever was left of the Grey Wardens. They could probably use the help of someone with some measure of command abilities.
I'm sure my lady knows exactly where they are, and you've already located one. And I'll point to Trafford.
Josh's like, yeah, I met Hero Heraldin, so probably gonna go try find them again.
Like a small twitch of the eyebrow happens when you mention the hero of Ferelden.
As he's
like-
off on some quest down in the deep roads all by himself.
Sounds
Well,
right.
you know,
Is
he's got
that
a
where
little
he's
bit of
been
help.
this whole time?
Yes, it's quite an important quest, but apparently not important enough to bring anyone along to help.
Yeah, you know about the whole like we're gonna die thing, right? Like
The calling.
calling. Was I the only fucking person that didn't know? Anyways,
I did know, but that's not really a surprise. It's
I did. I do not know why, but I did.
Draft just
Death is fairly common in the alienage, so I have always known that we're all dying.
yeah, but not like on a specific countdown.
This is a Grey Warden kind of death.
oh,
Yes.
Anyways,
where do you go crazy? And
he's working on a way to try to figure out how to, not have that happen. So probably gonna help with that.
Well, my
Thing.
plan
did
currently
did
is
the
to head.
hero of Ferelden ask for your help, Stratford?
Nobody
They've
asked
made
for
a
my help.
pretty
And,
clear choice to be down there all by themselves.
yeah, nobody really asks me to come along. I just sort of show up.
We would certainly appreciate your company, and I'm sure Lord Logain would love to have your aid in, reassembling the Grey Wardens.
I would certainly not say no. However, I this is just a vibe. I don't think our fine companion is terribly fond of me.
I love that you made Logain say vibe. That's amazing.
we're all gonna stick together, right?
I mean,
Right.
I'm not.
You all
my
would stick
plan.
together.
I'm not.
Well,
plans.
no offense, but I didn't mean you.
Ah!
sorry.
Oh, boy in the heart.
He's fair. We barely meet you, and you.
I mean, I was
barely
really
have
grateful.
Other things be.
I was really grateful for what you did with my parents and everything, but
You
yeah.
have your things you're doing. I have my Grey Wardens to get back to.
Do you
Drafford
know
is
where they
clearly.
are? I mean,
I'm going to
aside
White's
from Miss
house.
Trafford.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a bit out of my
Weishaupt is
way.
like
So
the place.
Thank you for talk when I was dumb.
Everybody needs help now and again.
Mm.
And it is good to have. You have good people around you now.
Yes.
Draft looks to Velika and it's like, "Yeah, don't worry. I'm not leaving just yet." And yep, that sounds good, Logain. Good luck.
If you ever, if you see the hero Ferelden again, please do tell him to at least check in.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get
Um,
right on that.
Yep. Logan like looks off to middle distance.
Yes, I'm sure it will be so easy to find the hero in the deep roads. They're notoriously teensy and easily to navigate.
You are
I
the
found
first.
it- I found
You
him,
found
Joe.
him by accident. People have been looking for him for a while, and you found him by accident. So
Yeah.
it just seems more
Yes.
likely that you would run into him than me.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
like that.
Did make sense.
Kind of
Probably.
got the impression maybe he doesn't want to run into you. So others, with your particular
I.
temperament.
He didn't seem
Shall
like
we
the
say?
most sociable fellow.
That's
Probably
hardly
why he's down
fair.
there
He's
all
the
the
reason
time.
why I am a Grey Warden. But our history being what it is, I understand.
Well, like I said, I wish you best of luck. You're slightly less of an asshole than I expected. I appreciate that.
If you
And that-
require Grey Warden assistance, you are welcome to reach out to me.
And,
Good
and
to
thank
know.
you again with my parents.
And he has like
Oh.
he kind of does like a much softer smile at that, and he's like, "Of course, I wish you all of the luck and to walk in the light of the Maker on your further journeys.
Alan's gonna walk over and give him a little cake. So then he's just gonna walk back.
He'll give you
Stand
like
over by Velica.
a nod.
He does that sometimes. Well, sir, I think this is where we go our separate ways. It's been an absolute delight to meet you. You've proven yourself a valiant leader, such a powerful warrior. I've been most impressed. If you should need my services, I'm sure you'll be able to locate me, and I may perhaps visit.
And he'll like turn fully to you, Jade, and be like, "Thank you for all of your assistance in helping me escape the Fade, and then helping me with the Dragonling, and you have been a most excellent help."
Well, I do appreciate that, but a man of your talents barely needed my help at all. And I'm sure you'll be incredibly successful in your future endeavors.
I feel
I'm
like
keeping my
helped
eye
a
on
fair
you.
bit. I do feel like I help a fair bit. A little more than just a little.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I feel like I
Daggers.
Logan like nods again to Alan, and then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go then."
Yes, good luck. Light
Alright.
of the Maker.
And he like turns and just fucking is gone.
Well,
surprisingly
Nice
nice.
guy.
I think Draft
Yes.
waits until Logan's not quite out of earshot and goes, "Woof! Thank God that's over."
Why
you are
don't you
thus
like him,
the
Jade?
rudest. What?
No, Jade. Sorry, Draft. Why don't you like him?
There's this whole kerfuffle during the Blight where he kind of like, so the king was like, "Yeah, we're gonna kill the Darkspawn," and he's a little over anxious about it from what I've heard. Anyways, Logan's like, "I'm going to begrudgingly help you," and then at the last second was like, "Just kidding, have fun dying," and then like it was a whole thing.
Yes,
Oh,
and Logain's
okay.
soldiers survived
Tricks.
where everyone else died. They've been grateful ever
He's-
since.
Yeah.
That is not how war works.
Nope, it's not.
From what I've
He's-
heard, wars are best avoided.
Yes, but when you walk into the middle of one, it's a little more difficult to avoid.
Yes, it's too late to leave when you're in the middle, but right before then, perfect time to leave.
Tell you what, Jade. How about we have let's do a little role play. So let's say
I love role playing.
Yeah, go
We
back
have-
and forth.
we have to go deeper.
Inception horror.
Hey.
All right, so let's say you're falling down a hole and you've grabbed onto a rope
No.
and I'm holding the rope. I'm like,
Yes.
"Don't worry, Jade. I'm gonna pull you up and you're not gonna die. You're not gonna fall down the hole and break your neck because I got the rope and it's gonna be fine."
I don't trust you.
See,
I'll find my own way out.
yeah, see, that's the whole thing. Like, that's basically what Logain did. And I was like, you know what?
Such
I'd
a
rather
clever
not
man.
have rope burns on my hands, so I'm just gonna let it go.
You're just going to fall to your death. That seems unwise.
No, see, I'm the one holding the rope.
ah,
You're the one
yes,
falling
I've-
to your death.
It's
Oh,
unusual.
this is
for me to
making
be in
my
that
head
position.
hurt, and she just rests her head against Alan, like,
Would you like a tiny cake? Might help.
yes.
How many of those things do you have, Alan?
How are
That
they
is a
still
very-
fresh?
That is a very good question.
Freeze dried.
I'm not upset about
Very
it.
good.
Tiny.
He is a very good baker.
Yeah, it's very.
Established. He's
Magic
very good.
baker.
He's just very secretly baking throughout the. He's just been very secretly baking throughout the entire.
You have an
adventure.
easy bake oven.
Well, I thought he
somewhere,
dropped
like,
all his
behind the
cakes when he was
shield.
depressed.
Well, he dropped the bag with the cakes. I mean, they're still like they didn't all fall out of the bag.
They didn't even get dented.
That's amazing.
It's magical.
He killed me.
Does anyone
Oh
know
my
anything
God.
about this town? Like, Are we
Come to think of it,
safe?
no. I'll walk up to the nearest person and be, hello! Would you be an absolute dear and tell us what this town is called? Where are we exactly? We're a little lost.
And the person turns down, and they're a human. And they kind of look at you, like, doing up and down, or like, oh no, town name.
Carlsberg.
I forget what town I'm in all the time.
You're in the town of
Deerfield?
Carlsberg.
Charlesburg to Fincher.
We're in Devinter. Ooh.
Is
on the outer border, about closer to Navarra, but still well within the Imperium's borders.
Well, thank you ever so much for telling us that. We're in something of a rush. Would you happen to know where we can get some horses?
What are you rushing from?
Oh, so many things.
Draft's
You know,
gonna
business, deadlines.
Draft's gonna lean in real close to this person and be like, look, it's kind of embarrassing, but Jade here's got some gastrointestinal problems, and we kind of need to get to an inn as quickly as we can. It's a real bother.
Oh, and like they go immediately from like very fry squid suspicious, like these 3 elves and a kunari, to like, oh, it's just down the road.
Appreciate it, you're a gem. It's like, come on, Jade, let's get you to the train.
You know, gastrointestinal problems are nothing to be ashamed of.
She just like goes, shut up, we'll get out of here before he tries to get us arrested.
Yeah. I'm
What
saying
killed
that to
us?
you.
It could just...
Draft? Oh, are we not safe?
I mean,
We are decidedly not.
You
We
are
should
safe.
endeavor to get out of here as quickly as possible. So if we could get some horses quickly and be on our way, we should be safe fairly soon.
Hmm?
The border is not that far, I think.
You're always safe. We don't care. I'm here. I will make sure you're safe.
Oh,
it's very sweet.
Thank you, Alan.
yes, here's my map. Excellent. So the town is like pretty small. It has an inn that does not seem terribly busy, and there are a couple horses.
What's a couple? Is a couple 4 or is a couple 2?
You know what? It's weird. It's exactly 4 horses.
Mm.
Wow.
And one of them-
They
like a
look like
big
they
one.
belong to someone.
Yes, they do.
So, who
There-
here has moral objections to theft?
Well, I have a far more important question before we hit the moral ones.
Mhm.
Do any of these horses look like they can carry a kunari in full plate
There's a pretty conveniently, weirdly
massive
conveniently, there's a
one.
very large bronco there.
All right. That is good. That is very good horse. That is good horse.
Possibly even better than your old horse.
Delica looks very nervous and is very badly, can't hide it. She's just like,
Yes, it is a risk. You know, we would travel much, much faster, but we would also draw quite a bit of attention.
What if we go in there, we find out who owns the horses, and challenge them to a drinking game for them?
Or perhaps we
that
just
means we'll
try
be
and
here
buy the
longer. Which
horses.
surely we have to go.
Yeah, but then we won't have, like, you know, people looking for horse thieves.
If only Lord Loghain was still with us and he could make all our decisions for us. We are sorely lacking in leadership.
Draff is going
Jay,
to,
don't
like...
you have some of your don't you have some of your mistress's money or something?
I could buy them, but I don't want to risk them, you know, capturing us.
As opposed to
If-
stealing
but-
them,
I mean,
giving them a reason to capture us.
I have seen what we can do, and I think if they can capture us, then they deserve to. because we will not be easy to capture.
So you'd rather steal them than buy them?
What do you
I like
think,
that Velika,
Alan?
who grew up in a shack, is the one with the strongest moral compass.
Oh,
Do you think we should walk out of town, steal the horses, or attempt to buy the horses?
Draft is gonna
we have money, right?
Some,
This seems way
yes.
easier. This seems way easier. Just give money.
Well,
Dra-
as
We
you
throw
wish.
money. We walk away with horse.
So
You
Draft
will?
is gonna like stand up as straight as possible and clear her throat and do her best Logate impression. And just be like, yes, I think we should buy the horses.
Then
There
buy
you go.
the
That's what
horses we
Loghain would
shall.
say. Let's go do the thing.
We walk into the inn.
There are a couple patrons who have the look of regulars and a dude cleaning a glass behind a bar, because that's all that people in bars do.
I love that.
Velika huddles close to Ellen because she's terrified.
Is there an
He moves
obvious
his
group
shield,
of
so
4
there's
cowboys?
A shield, so there's like a little actual wall there.
Poor cowboys.
Oh my god.
We're in a saloon now, so
It's
you
a
know.
saloon. So there's two guys kind of at the bar,
Fastest cake in the West.
and there's one guy who's got
Oh my
kind of
God.
slightly nicer dicks, who's drinking by himself off in the corner table.
Someone who's dressed nice, he probably owns all the horses. I'll go up to him. Hello!
Hello?
You look like a very noble gentleman. You wouldn't happen to be the owner of the one or more of the horses outside. I am interested in purchasing some. My name is Jade, by the way.
Right, you're... An elf is interested in purchasing horses.
Yes, it's quite unusual, but I'm not your everyday elf. I don't like to sleep in the woods, for one.
Do elves sleep in the woods? But they're all
No, but
slaves.
they do poop there.
And then he sees Alan and he's like,
Don't
Ah.
worry about our Kunari friend. He's so gentle and kind. Except when he's angry, of course.
Yeah, you wouldn't
They
like him
are.
when
Do
he's
you like
angry.
tiny cake?
They're quite good.
Tidy,
Tiny cake.
who
we're
are you
just-
people?
We're just
I-
looking to get some horses, please.
Yes, do you own them?
They are mine and my companions.
Wonderful. Are you authorized to speak on their behalf? You are, aren't you? I can tell you're the leader.
It's a fancy boots. Gives it away every time.
Always look at shoes.
So let's see your haggling skills then, sir. What would you like for the horses?
Wait, I need those to get home.
Do
Yes,
you
it will be a
though?
shrewd bargain. Those haggling skills are going very well, sir.
Are
You
you
need them dearly. I know.
are you escaped slaves? What is this?
No, we're not.
No.
How dare you, sir? I am gainfully employed.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
You're
buying them
bigger
for
and
your
protector.
master.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should have said that from the get-go.
I
You
told
really
you you should have
should have.
opened with that, Jade.
Yes. You're so wise, sir.
Right. Well, where is he or she? They
Oh, they're off
He's in
somewhere
Hitch.
doing more important things.
in
you know.
Hedge?
They
He have much to drink.
Ah,
He and Hitch now.
close by at
Oh, sorry.
least. But we were talking horses. I don't mean to bore you with all the details of my mistress's dealings.
Who was your mistress?
Who indeed? Some secrets must be kept, I'm afraid. And I'll wink at him. So the horses.
You
Yeah.
are the most suspicious group I have ever seen in my life.
God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
That means we look impressed.
Draft just looks at the guy and is like, yeah, I'm really sorry about him. He's like, I keep telling him, just open, like, we're talking for our master, and this is what we need, and this is what they're willing to pay. And he's like, no, I've got to be elusive, like I'm some sort of spy or something. He's got delusions of grandeur. I'm really sorry about him.
Your nervous friend appears to be crying.
Yeah, she's got bad anxiety.
She was so looking forward to riding on the horse.
Yeah, but anyways,
Once again,
character question.
horses are.
Hey, Alan's gonna pat Bellica's shoulder.
Okay.
Aw.
Player
You're
question.
just gonna huddle into him.
Orlais and Teventer are not like enemies, especially, right?
No, there is like a kind of. Teventer fights more with Navarra because Navarra is the ones who are like right next to them.
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
fight even more with the Kudari.
So Draft is gonna be like, yeah. So mistress is, you know, not some big secret. It's Lady Jade. How you say it?
D'Argent, if you
Thank
want
you.
to use her name. I was trying to keep it on the down low.
I'm
You're
newly
just spilling our secrets everywhere.
I'm newly employed with her. So, and I'm Ferelden. So, all Asian
Same.
names are hard for me to
You
say.
know how they are.
Yes, those Ferelden's.
I'm also newly employed.
I'm great with dogs, though.
That is what I've heard about them.
Yep, we love our dogs. Anyways,
Right.
we need
How-
horses
how-
for the lady so that we can get back home. Had a mishap, and so now we're short horses.
So about that price then.
I suppose, like, how much do you have to offer?
Oh, shrewd, but I'll let you make the first offer.
No, you are coming to me to ask to buy my horses,
Yes.
which I need to get home.
Yes, you've been clear on that. It's a very good tactic to, increase their value in
Do
our.
not condescend to me, servant.
I'm just so impressed with your handling.
Velica's gonna take the tiara off her head and go, how about this?
No, the tiara. You think, oh,
I think it's very expensive. Should
the
get
we
all
got
4
that
horses.
from the deep roads. It's so valuable. It's ancient dwarven make.
And he'll, like, kind of take a look at it and be like, this does seem very expensive. I'm trying to decide what kind of role this would be. You're basically bamboozling this man. Like, it feels like you are all trying to just overwhelm him until he basically gives the go-ahead.
Yeah, well, Velica's
We-
being
we are-
100% sincere, but she doesn't do.
He's been very resistant
And
to
Alan
haggling.
has been told not to speak.
Giraffe is trying to play off of Jade to be just enough of a nuisance to be like, I want you to leave as quickly as possible, but not so much of a nuisance to be like, I want to, like, have you arrested.
Yeah, Velica's gonna try and like smile at him and be like, how about this? But she is also at the same time petrified.
I'd like the three of you to all make, I guess, like, communication checks.
Okay.
I'm so glad I just leveled that up, so I no longer have a negative.
I can do that.
So it's I got a 10.
If my character sheet will open. There you go.
Not
Reminder
Is
that
it
Velica has
deception?
2 advantages. You can deceive,
It'll be
yeah.
deception.
Velica has 2 advantage and Jade has 1.
So low.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use my advantage.
Do we still have stuff? Yes, I have stuff.
Yeah, you
I
have
will
1.
use the stuff.
It is the end of the game, too. So
There we go.
This
6 points
this
higher
poor
than
man
before.
is so overwhelmed and just wants you to leave. And he's like, just, yeah, give me this and, I don't know, like
Oh.
five sovereigns and it's a deal.
And 5 sol. Oh, you drive such a hard bargain. Son. I knew
Oh.
right from the start that we'd be out. Oh, well,
Late.
you won.
Yeah,
so
that's nice. Can
well
you
done.
just-
And we'll leave.
Oh, lady's not gonna be happy about this, but you know what can we do?
Yep. You've
Thank
got quite
you.
a bit of explaining to do. I'll say to Velica as we walk out.
This poor man just goes back to his drink like, what just happened?
Does he put the tiara on?
Just lost
Tell me he
four
puts the
horses.
tiara on, just out of awkwardness.
Yeah, like, as you're leaving, if you look back, he kind of like,
Nice.
Well, now I feel pretty.
Draft.
well,
Draft's just gonna call out like as the door is closing, like it suits you, and then run it off onto one of the horses.
that guy's gonna be in so much trouble. He's not authorized to sell those horses.
Oh yeah. Isn't that perfect? But he forgot to give us the keys.
The horse keys.
No, don't give her ideas.
Alan has horse riding, or riding is one of his things. Clearly, he knows how to hotwire a horse. So
Hot wire horse. What, with,
Well,
like, pepper?
Miss Velica, would you like to pick a
Yes.
horse first?
I think Draft would be like, just throw some whiskey in its feed bag. That's all you gotta do.
What color are the horses?
You
The
tell
three
me what
smaller
color your
ones.
horses are. Tell me about your horses, your ideal horses.
One of those grey ones with white speckly bums.
I was going to say
Absolutely.
that. Jinx.
There's two of them. It's wild.
Oddly enough, I think Draft's ideal horse would be a like sort of a chestnut with like red tones towards the legs, Clydesdale.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I like
Haughty.
that.
You're going to sit on Alan's horse? Okay.
No, that's just for her.
There's two enormous horses. It's fine.
that's fucking. I have never given this much thought to what a horse would look like in my entire life.
I give too much thought to what horses look like in my
It's fair,
entire
it's
life.
fair.
I like
Black
I like either blonde
warbles.
horses or like black with the little white feet.
the black with the little white feet and maybe some kind of like, I don't know, mark somewhere. It looks like a cupcake. I don't know. We'll go with that.
It's a cutie mark.
Little cutie mark, little cupcake cutie
Yeah.
mark. It's right there on its ass.
I love it so much.
Who knows how that got there?
Yeah.
It's a
This horse has a backstory that we don't know about.
Mm.
Oh,
to be
Alan
explored at a
will figure
later
it out.
date.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan will figure it out.
I have a question.
Yes.
So are there anything like in the saddlebags or anything like that that is of particular
Horse.
interest since we overwhelmed him into just giving up these horses?
They actually don't have their saddles on because they're being left in the stable right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
Yeah, I was like, can we find the saddles?
Yeah, the saddles do not have any kind of bags or anything. They clearly took those in with them.
Ah, darn.
They're not idiots, except for that one.
Well, we saddle the horses.
Yeah.
Like everybody to do. What is riding under? Is that Constitution?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right, like everybody
Dexterity.
make a riding dexterity
Oh,
to see
dear.
how quickly we move on the horses.
Oh, hell yeah. I had a 14 with 5 stunt points. Could I
Okay.
have Draft just
What?
like leap up onto its back like from the side, just be like,
Absolutely.
Hop
Call
right
back
on
to
up.
the first
That-
episode.
Okay, that's
When Draft does that, I'm like, oh,
11.
I'm surprised it was able to hold your weight.
okay, I think the thing screwed up my roll because it should not be that.
You've got a 12. It looks like.
6,
Yeah,
7,
then I
8,
have
9,
a, plus,
10,
then I have a plus
11,
3 because I get 2 from the writing and then 1 from
13,
Dex.
14.
Okay, so then 14.
Yeah.
14.
Well, mine's apt, seeing as Velika's probably never ridden a horse in her life. So
I like to imagine
Uh,
her scrambling up the bum.
she's like holding onto the neck, like, what do I do? I don't understand. this.
Alan's gonna try and attract Velika's attention, and then
What?
point to his mouth, like
What? Why are you not talking?
and he's just gonna point at her, like
Perhaps he's hungry.
Please say what you want to say, Alan.
oh, okay, thank you. Now I'm going to give, because I have actually writing as a actual thing. I'm going to start giving her some advice on Horse
Okay.
riding.
Absolutely.
That's the front end.
This is part where Apple go in. This is part where Apple come out.
Thank you, Alan. I did figure that out.
I don't know anything about horses, but he knows, so I'm assuming he's giving actually
It's like-
good advice.
The best part is I feel like it came out of that like very cool stunt you did in the first episode, and then you
Yeah.
just like
It did.
intuited how to ride a
Mhm.
horse.
It did. That is exactly what I did. That's why I took riding as a focus. Because of
Also,
that.
I had a moment where I realized that last episode mirrored the first episode where Draft punched someone and he flew back. And the last episode, Draft got hit with a dragon tail and flew back.
Yeah.
It was karma.
It all comes full circle.
It's true.
Mm.
All right, so you more or less successfully, with some tips from Alan, are all able to Draft as a sick flip onto the horse.
With the
I think that's what you
just like the
said.
horse does a big backflip.
Well, just like runs up from behind and just like hands on the butt and just leaps.
Oh, like that, like the gymnastics thing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
leaps right up onto the horse and pats him on the neck.
And
Yeah,
she's
to
got
time it
her
just right.
tricorn hat and like the horse rear.
Yeah.
All right, so you've somehow managed to purchase these horses and can head out south. You'll have to travel through Navarra. But honestly, it's more or less an uneventful trip, and you find yourself making it to the border of Orlais and back into the country that was their starting point.
Excuse me.
Is there anything anyone would like to do on their travels, or are we content with just moving forward?
I think if it's possible, Bellica would try and talk to like Drath at some point without the others hearing, and then Jade as well at some point without
Okay.
the others hearing, if that's possible.
We can have secret conversations for sure.
Because I have the spell now and I just really want to use it. I think when Bellica goes to talk to Draff, suddenly Draff's not on the horse. It's just this little raven with a tricorn hat on that's just sitting on the saddle.
How did this happen? Tell me why suddenly Giraffe can do this.
I actually would love to have the reason be like she's always known how to do this and she just
And
sort
you've
of like
done it.
forgot.
Never come up.
She's like,
did
oh
I tell
yeah,
you I could shapeshift?
I can
yeah.
shapeshift.
Did I tell you all I could do this?
That would have been useful, but soz.
Okay, I'll allow it.
She'd be like, oh yeah, I can
Um,
sometimes change into little animals, and it just never came up.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Just and she's gonna, I don't know, maybe we ride off like a couple of paces behind or in front of the others. And Bellica's gonna go, when he said we shouldn't trust Jade, what did you mean?
Player question. When was this? What was said? 'Cause I don't remember. Draft would remember.
Just after Alan had walked off.
Oh, and Jade said we
Yeah,
should
that's
kill
right.
him?
Yeah.
Or we could kill
Just
him?
suggested the possibility.
Exactly. So it's
Giving
just like Bellica's
options.
just like, what
That's what a good butler does, is give options.
what did you mean?
Oh, I just mean he's not just a simple butler, obviously. And I
Yeah,
think
I-
he's got some ulterior motives that maybe aren't always going to align with what we're wanting. And while I think he's, well enough, I just get a feeling that maybe there is a price at which point he'd be like, you know what? That's good money. I don't need these people that much. So, I think there's just a point where the money would be too good and he would betray us, given the opportunity and the right price.
Oh. I mean, I could. I mean, I agree. I was a bit upset that it's just not as nice as I thought he was he? He's not gonna. When you say betray, it's not gonna like do anything too serious, right?
I mean, like, I feel like if somebody were to be like, "Hey, you know what? I need to capture them. Here's a boatload of money," he'd be like, "Well, I don't know if I would betray them for that much, but maybe I should haggle for a little more. But sure, why not? I'll just drug their tea."
You guys
Very
are the only
positive
people I
opinions.
have right now.
Right, he's fine, he's alright, and maybe that wouldn't happen. I'm just saying, I think maybe it could. But there's no noble after us and wanting to give him a boatload of money, so it's probably fine. I'm just
Okay.
saying, keep it in mind.
Oh. Do you know any Kunari?
That's that one.
I mean that the language.
Oh, no.
Yunlat.
Yeah, because she wouldn't know.
I pretty much just know Ferelden and a little bit of Elvish.
Okay.
About it.
Like the idea that Ferelden is a different language.
I think they do have like a language. I can't remember.
Is it just like British and American? Two different languages.
Yeah.
Completely.
American is British, but cheaper.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is
Yeah. Okay.
British language evolved with tea. The American language evolved with coffee. So it's just slightly different.
Yeah, I see where you come from.
We're more wired.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know, at some point, Velica's going to try and have a chat with Jade as well.
All right.
Jade?
One moment. I'm typing a sentence.
It's meant to be immersive, Paladin. What happened to immersion?
We're going Brechtian. It's very Brechtian. That's what we're going.
Waiting for Godot.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Paladin, that's terrible.
What?
I hate you so
Anyway.
much.
Oh my
Continue
god.
on.
So since
Oh, Lord.
later on the VOD, I don't think chat will show up. I have to read this. So Paladin said,
Yeah.
when Alan fights humans who've joined the Cune, Alan smash CUNY humans.
You're dead to me.
I know.
Dead to me.
A Sylvan breaks out of the forest and knocks you all off your horses and you die. It's terrible
It's a
carnage.
meteor storm, TPK.
I know.
Good night, everyone.
It's been nice.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yes.
yeah,
How are you enjoying horseback riding?
I like it. I mean, I've always liked animals.
I'm so glad. Lady D'Argent has quite the stables, so I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities for you to enjoy the hobby.
I mean, she's not going to let me ride a horse whenever I want, is she?
You're a mage. That brings quite a bit of weight if you wield it correctly.
Oh,
It's a rare power to have.
that's what people keep saying. I wanted to thank you for what you did with my parents. It was really nice.
You're welcome. I'm, of course, here to help. Just a humble servant.
We all know that's not true.
And
You're
maybe
not
not
just a
quite as
servant.
humble as I like to say I am, but the servant part is true enough.
Hmm. You've known Alan for a bit, right?
Not that long, but
Can you
slightly
speak?
longer.
Can you speak any? Is it Kunari? What's the language called?
Cunlot.
Yeah. Can
Picked up a word or two, but no, not really. It's quite a difficult language. Their culture is so different from ours.
yeah. I just he keeps saying something to me, and I'm not sure what it means.
So yes, I just stop listening when that happens.
So, do you know what it means?
Goodness no. I understand very little of what he says.
But you've heard it too, right? He calls me Kadan, and I don't know what that means. Is mage? What is it?
I think it's some sort of person to be protected or something. You know, like a child.
I'm not a child.
No, but a child is something to be protected. It has that sort of vibe to it.
So he thinks I'm a child.
I don't know what the man thinks, honestly. But he has been very good about protecting you, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's been amazing. He
If you
just
want
said
to know
heart,
what he
and
means.
I don't know if he meant like friend or heart, and then he called me little one. He doesn't think I'm a child, does he? I'm not a child.
People love children.
I'm 19. You might just think I'm a child.
Compared to me, basically you are. There's nothing wrong with being young. Whole world ahead of you.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with being young. You just like looking down at people, don't you?
I only look up, as I am but a humble servant.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
If you want to know what Mr. Barras is thinking, you just have to ask him. Only he would know.
But then where would we get the drama?
Can't rely entirely on Alan not looking at floors.
Exactly.
Sometimes we have to lean really hard on just the Shakespearean trope of people just not talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And also how characters act.
Mm.
They do say things directly.
Yeah,
Nobody says things
misunderstandings.
directly.
Mm.
I mean, Alan pretty well does.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But no one
He's more-
expects it to be direct.
it's true. Yeah.
Are you perceived directly?
Mm.
Oh no, not in any shit, not in any stretch of the imagination.
Lelica's gonna like just speed off like a couple of steps and like
Out.
arrive with her horse next to Ellen, and she's just like,
Ta-da!
Jade just thinks I'm a child. I'm 19, I'm not a child.
You're definitely not child. I mean, sometimes he's not very smart. He say things that make no sense.
I don't think he's very nice sometimes.
That is true. He's not nice lots of times. But
Just because I can't remember anything doesn't mean I'm stupid or a child.
no, you're very smart. You're very smart. admire it. Yes, that is. I think that is what.
Thank you. You're so sweet, Alan.
He's all the cake.
Hmm?
I said, is all the cake.
I don't need all of it. Thank you.
He's sweet because of all the cake.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Um,
Who's not
quest-
clever now? Me.
Question.
Yeah.
Is this a private conversation with Alan?
No, this is just her ranting.
Okay.
She's like,
Then-
she's annoyed.
then-
Jade heard her complaining about Jade.
Well, she probably heard him go, I'm not a child.
Okay. Draft's not going to say anything, but she's going to do something like an hour later. So just
Oh.
All
J-
right.
just as a heads up.
I mean, you called me little one once. You sure you don't think I'm a child too?
No.
Why did you call me little one?
Because I am big, and so you are little. It's not. He's meant. Sometimes human do affection, and they say thing like that, and so I try.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm not very good at it.
No, it's just they call children little one, and everyone just thinks I don't know how to do anything because I'm young.
Oh, you do many amazing things.
Okay. Now Draft might actually say something if that's all right. I don't want to interrupt your thing though.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I think at that point Draft's going to be like, oh my maker, he's sweet on you.
What?
Huh?
He likes you. It's obvious.
A horse?
Wait,
I do think the horse likes her. It's true.
Not the
They've
bloody
developed
horse.
quite the bond. Short travels, but
Svelica's just like, huh?
Draft's going to be like, oh my god, I love the lot of you, but I'm surrounded by idiots. And she's just going to leave it at that.
Stupid!
Alan is probably looking as confused as Bella.
I'm not stupid, Draft. Just
No.
because I don't waltz around.
Oh, she's very not stupid.
I'm not saying you
Thinking.
stupid. I'm just saying that in a very particular way right now, you're both being stupid. It's fine. It happens to everyone. It's probably happened to me.
So rude, Miss Trafford. We really have to get you into some etiquette training.
I do.
I'm thinking like dog, and I can't
stupid a
try
lot of
like.
time. But
What does that even mean?
we,
I mean, whatever.
oh.
That's not in character. That's me. Looking at. You okay, Alan? You look a bit.
I think I don't know what does that mean.
You okay? You look a bit nauseous.
Well, I was raised in bad way, in hurting way.
Yeah, the
Yes.
murdery. Yeah.
Yes, and he was raised with the cerebus, which is a magic, the mage that is cerebus.
Am I a Cerebus?
Yes and no. Cerebus is of the Kyun. Cerebus is of
Okay.
Kyun,
but if you were of the Kyun, you would be Cerebas. And in fact, in Nightmare Place, they use you as Cerebas to hurt me.
I
But
wouldn't do that.
I know. But I use word before, Kadan, and it layered, many layers word. It mean one who lives in your heart, and I when both say when they say that thing, click in brain, and I was not raised in a way where I know what love is, but I think kind of look over at her and then look away. Yes, he's Kadan. Oh, look! I need to go faster on horse for. Just gonna rush forward. And...
Oh, Maker is so painful.
I like to imagine like Jade and Draft in the background, just like doo, 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 doo.
Yeah. Oh no, Draft just. If Draft had popcorn, she'd be eating it watching this whole exchange.
I
Told you he would mess it up.
Yeah, but
Jade and Draft have a betting pool.
like you don't have to be happy about being right about that.
Oh, I
what about what? What are you two talking about?
Oh, the weather.
we have our own conversation.
What did you two just? What, a betting pool? What did you bet on?
I said the betting pool thing, to be fair.
No, but they probably do have a betting pool.
That seems.
Tell
That
me what you
tracks.
meant. I'm sick of these secrets. Tell me what you meant.
Oh,
Right,
that
so-
same thing happens to me. Oh,
Why won't anyone
Giraffe
answer
is
me?
just stuck there. She like gives a rude gesture to Jade's back and looks at Velika. Is like, right, all right. So the thing I said earlier about Alan's sweet on you, which
Yeah.
means he likes you, as like not like how you and I like each other.
Oh.
There it is. It's
Oh.
it's kind of obvious to those that are on the outside. Like, it's perfectly fine and understandable that you didn't see it at first. That's not
Well,
that's not an insult. It's
I've
everybody
only
does
read
that.
about it. I think.
Sure. So, Jade and I just had a little bet about how well Alan would be able to communicate that thing.
You had a bet?
Yeah. It was Jade's
Really?
idea.
I'm really angry at you right now.
I mean, it was mostly, it was Jade's idea, and I just
I'm
kind of
really
went along with it. I'm sorry.
I just can even because I'm an elf and he's
Oh,
massive.
oh,
Does that even
I mean, yes, we can have that conversation later. I can give you some tips if you need them. It'd be a little bit awkward, but yeah. But
This
I
is
was just a bit more like the wants to date you sort of thing. Like.
That's what I was asking.
Oh,
Just didn't know that Kunari and
oh,
I
thank
was-
the maker. That would have been a very awkward conversation. Don't
I don't
worry
want to
about
ask
it.
you what you
Nope,
meant, do
nope,
I?
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Nope, that never happened. We're just gonna forget about it.
Oh God.
I think the two of you would be
I think I
very.
read those books. I did read those books.
I think the two of you would be very lovely together. And
Just imagining like a smut cover with a big very shirtless man and a tiny little.
Big Harlequin
Also-
romance taken by the Kunari.
Does this mean that Trav has canonically been with a Kunar?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did immediately know how
Oh.
hot Alan was.
Yep. So
have you?
I
have-
also-
have you? Have you?
not with Alan. No, just somebody.
No, it's just like you seem to know what you're talking about. So elves do.
I've been around a
That
bit.
was-
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I've never
It,
even kissed anyone.
Draff is also has been pulling out a book that's written by Varric, and then putting it back in the bag, and now she's like, maybe I do need to pull it back out. I was like,
But Jeff, what did I do? What?
well, there's some light stretching exercises you have to do first.
But he's what? What do I say?
Oh,
now?
right, that the romance part. Sorry, brain got away from me. Yeah, just be yourself. And do you like Alan like that?
Makes me feel really safe.
So
He's
yeah,
really sweet.
it's all over your face. Yep, you do.
Really sweet. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
just maybe mention that and be like, hey, you make me feel really safe, and I really like you, and you're very sweet, and just see how it goes. Just gotta be open and honest about your feelings and what you're thinking and where you want it to go, and have that whole conversation. That conversation's very important. The where you want it to go bit, because otherwise you get not on the same page and it gets very messy.
I mean, I don't know where I want to
That
go.
is a perfectly fine answer. You just have to explain that and communicate along the way. When that changes, because it will, you communicate that.
When what?
When you figure out where you want it to go, and you're like,
Oh, okay.
you just gotta. It's an ongoing conversation. It's not like a one and done sort of thing. That's a
Well, it's-
totally different thing.
I mean,
She just sort of looks off for a second, snaps back to the conversation.
I did have parents who loved each other, so I know something. I've just never done this. I just read about it, and those people in those books always know what to say. And
Yeah, that's fiction. It's not real. It's not like that most of the time. There's some parts like this book. There's some parts where the author got it right, like that.
can
And
I read it?
yeah, sure. And there's bookmarks in it. So she's like, all right, so you're going to want to read, for actual relationship examples, you're going to want to read this section. The other bit that I was talking about, if it comes up, this section is what you're going to want to read. Don't read that
Okay.
first. Read later.
Oh, okay. So she's gonna.
Alone with some
Take
candles
it.
and a glass of wine.
And-
in a foamy bath.
It's a big foamy bath.
And,
Um,
if you need advice on that, we can talk later.
I'd like to posit that Varric wrote this after meeting Iron Bull.
Yes, absolutely.
He's like, oh, there is a market for Kunari romance. I could work with this.
Well, that just opened things up.
I
That-
love to
So
think that
it-
Iron Bull got a piece of the action on that,
Oh,
and they had
absolutely.
very awkward conversations about mechanics.
leverage.
I'm not sure it would be awkward between Varric and Iron Bull. Those two are.
That's
Orion
fair.
was there too.
That's fair.
So when we go
Yes,
into
Dorian.
town,
Yeah!
so when we go to wherever we're going, it's not like forbidden, is it? You know, Nari and elves.
I mean, you get some funny looks, but that's about it,
I
really.
can say anyway. But it's not like wrong, is it?
No. And I'll punch anyone who says it is.
Okay.
And then I'll
Thanks.
heal them, and then I'll punch them again.
I love Draft.
As long as I can watch the punching.
Oh, right, yeah. Yep, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine too. Anyways, oh, hey, look, my horse is going faster.
Wait for me! What? Wait for me! All of you!
Draff will slow down when she says, wait for me.
Alan, if he hears, will immediately do that. So
And Draff
No
just
one else-
like, when Alan gets closer, Draff just mouths you're welcome with no explanation.
She's like
okay.
writing but sneaking a peek at the book with one hand.
It's absolutely got a like a Harlequin romance. cover
Oh,
on it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Varric leaned really hard on this one.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't you think that's a bit advanced for her?
I told her what
Barely at the
part.
hand-holding stage.
I highlighted the parts that she should read now and the ones that she should read later.
I'm just imagining Draft with a highlighter. As they were talking. Not yet.
But the best part is that she's pre-highlighted it. Like she had no idea this was gonna
Yeah.
happen. She already got everything highlighted up.
I love Draft loves romance.
Yeah.
Takes it very seriously.
She's like, these are the romance parts that I want to read, so they're in this color when I'm in that mood.
Yeah.
These are the
Basically a
sexy parts that I want to
matchmaker.
read when I'm in that mood, so they're in this color.
Oh, you're a matchmaker.
No, she's just, color coordinating her moods within the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a very organized pervert.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
pretty
my pervert
much.
folder.
Definitely not porn.
Legally not pornography.
Extra drafts like definitely not porn, kind of porn, definitely porn.
Yeah.
That would be her folder.
If
Ratings.
if we have
Yeah.
nothing else to kind of cover during the journey, I'd love to skip forward to when we get back to the estate.
We're here.
You arrive and no one's really there to welcome you. People are kind of going about their days as normal.
Look how busy everyone is.
But the moment they see you, like someone like drops a bucket and is like, "Holy shit, you're alive!"
Indeed, we are.
Oh, I better tell the lady, and just pieces out.
Mission was complicated.
Well, you remember where the stables are, don't you, Miss Ross?
Yes, we'll go take horses.
Oh, you've been here before.
Well, yes. This is
Yes,
where we're
this
from.
Yes,
This is
yes.
where our journey started.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mostly keep me over by the river, but he's fine. I like the noise.
As
They
you
They
kinda
don't
get
give
the-
you a room. Why don't they give Alan a room?
Barely
Alan has a
knew
room?
I'm asking if he, because he said
Oh.
they keep me by the river. I'm like, she's asking. Do they? They're not giving.
Plenty
him
of
a
room in the barracks, but some people like their privacy.
Okay. She's just clutching this book Draft gave her.
You'll
Precious.
get your own room, don't worry.
As you finish kind of tending to the horses and putting them away, a very disheveled Sybil d'Argent comes striding out of
Oh,
the
my
mansion.
lady, you look a little
Where
worse.
have you been?
Oh, you gonna get it now.
I take it the Inquisitor
Everywhere.
didn't visit.
The Inquisitor has been here waiting for you to come back.
Oh,
I
good.
cannot believe you have left such an important person and did not even tell me. I cannot do a French accent.
We accomplished our mission.
It's
though.
better than my Ferelden accent, so
Very good news.
I appreciate it.
So yes, the Inquisitor did mention that you took care of the thing.
Yes, and there were quite a few other snafus afterwards, which we also handled beautifully.
Right.
We
Well,
made friends with Lord. Fuck. Why can I never remember his name?
Logan?
Logain.
Logan.
There we go. I don't know why I can never remember. Lord
he's like your
Logain.
favorite.
Like Lord,
I know.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
wanna know
same.
his
The
name.
name just goes in and out.
I really want to know Lord Fuck. That's who I want to use.
Lord fuck.
Seems like a
That's-
great
Yeah, my bad.
guy.
That's page 300.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the racist romantic rival.
Yeah.
Yes, I returned you Kunari and 2 mages. Quite powerful.
Right.
Hi.
well, hello. You are going to make me tea,
I'll get right
and
on.
then all of you are going to go talk to the Inquisitor. He has said he must speak. They must speak with you privately.
All right then.
Are we in trouble?
No,
no,
no.
I've just had a very rough couple of days.
Okay.
We're not in trouble. Jade's in trouble.
Jade's in trouble.
Oh.
Alan's gonna
Josh is
pat
like-
Bella-
Jade's in trouble.
Her eyes are like
Yeah.
bloodshot.
Alan's gonna pat Bellica on the shoulder.
Well, get moving.
I've already gone.
Yeah, Jade's already gone.
Yeah.
She kind of shows you into a sitting room and then leaves you alone. The Inquisitor is kind of standing in the corner looking at a painting and turns when you all come in.
Hello.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect you to be gone that long.
Yeah, there were complications.
And then Meryl came back and
Oh, good. She's all right. I was
Yeah,
worried about
she's-
that one.
we had a bit of a run-in with some other elves, but she made it out okay. She's off doing Meryl things now. I'm assuming at some point Jade will come in after he has crafted the tea.
Yep, he's changed into his normal butler outfit. He's got a tray with like drinks and food.
Okay, God, let's sit down and just talk about what happened. I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be a very straightforward mission. Go and come back. What happened to you all?
You got lost in
Uh,
mirrors,
Yeah.
They're like that, yeah.
and then we end up in Deep Road, and then we end up in the Fade, where we were tortured by demon, and
A lot of
then-
nightmares.
Yes, very
Yep.
very bad nightmares.
Yeah, it's like that.
Met Logain there. He was
Yes.
not quite as much of an arsehole as I expected, but still an
He's-
arsehole.
He's alive?
Yeah.
We
Yes.
fought a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
You fought a dragon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the dragon. That was
I
fun.
did pretty good against dragon. I remember fighting dragon.
Hey, that's great,
Yes.
Alan.
You did brilliantly against the dragon, Alan.
Mm.
Yes, you did, sir. Tiny cake?
Yeah, that would be delightful. If that was for me. I can't tell, actually.
I was offering it to Alan because that's more funny.
Oh.
But yeah, obviously I'd go around for everyone.
So let me get this straight. You did the thing I asked you to do.
Yeah.
I felt when she came back.
Yeah.
And then you got stuck in the deep roads?
Yeah. Fought some darkspawn. That was
Like-
fun.
Befriended one darkspawn. He was nice.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah. He was good guy.
Friend Darkspawn.
I wanted to bring him up, but he was, not my friend.
He talks. It was
I don't think I've ever met a Darkspawn who talks. I mean, maybe the emissaries, but they kind of talk in a weird Darkspawn language.
I just always
He
assumed
was-
they
he
were
was talking
random
language I
grunts.
understood. So,
Huh. So you found a Darkspawn who talks, and befriended it. Is that how you got onto the deep roads then?
Yeah, there was a
Yes.
and she like glances to the side for a second. A Grey Warden there that helped us figure out a way out of there.
That's good. I like the Grey Wardens.
One
Wasn't
thing
that
I
a
wanna-
nice sort of person?
One quick thing I want to add that is happening is Alan's doing one of those like the I'm not I'm not looking at you, Pete. No, I'm not like with like just that whole like the junior high
Yeah.
school like.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
That's
Yeah.
so
Melica's
cute.
also doing it like.
No.
Okay. And then you went to the Fade. You were what? You were grabbed by a demon, or what happened?
Yeah, I had to take them all out of their own nightmares. I'm really good in the Fade, like
But yeah, the
gifted and stuff. Yeah, and spirits guide me, and we fought a lot. And sorry, it's probably really boring. I'll shut up now.
no, this is incredible. You are all incredible.
Just like wow, you know.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
fought a
no,
number of
good.
dragons in my day as Inquisitor, and the fact that you survived is, frankly, very impressive.
Yeah, I kept Sword because he's I believe he's blessed somehow with dragon blood. So I pulled the sword out and it's still got like in the blood groove, and some of those actually still has the dragon blood in it. He was when he was cleaning it, he was very careful to leave some on it.
Oh, that reminds me of Bull.
You think I know that?
With all of this in mind, I was wondering if perhaps you all would be open to further employment. I know a lot of specialists who can help you train in different roles if you'd like. I have access to so many contacts, but you all seem incredibly capable and some amount of trustworthy.
Draff immediately looks at Jade.
Yeah, like the Inquisitor kind of like eyes flick to Jade.
I'm just standing like half a step behind him to his right with the tray.
Would it be more work like what we've been doing?
Honestly, probably. There's a lot of
Amen.
world to save.
Oh, how many ogres? The big darkspawn ogre guy. How many of those we have to kill? Because I'm at one, and I think having that number higher would be pretty cool.
I'm presuming there could be cause for it.
All right, good to know.
You'll of course be compensated as we can, but if that's something you're interested in, I am in need of capable friends.
Yeah, I'm on board. Might have to take some time for a little side quest thing. Apparently, there's this whole Grey Warden thing where, she like looks around, is like,
Logan told us about the
okay, yeah, that thing.
thingy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I know. I was in contact for a little while with the hero of Ferelden, who was looking into that, as far as I'm aware.
oh right, you know. Okay, yeah. That's one of the people that we met. So I had a conversation with them about that, and I kind of want to help
Did you
that.
just meet like every important person
Kinda.
who's
Maybe?
missing?
Who's missing?
Well, like, because Logan, I'm really glad to hear he's okay. Where is he actually?
On his way to,
Grey
I'll give
Wardens,
the
is it?
location.
Yes,
Weishaupt.
he go to Grey Warden
Weishaupt,
house.
okay. Yeah, that is. I think a lot of them are there. That's good.
yeah, he says he's gonna head up there. Did we meet? I don't think we met that the champion of Kirkwall person.
Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like her.
Didn't meet her. Didn't meet the one that blew up the Chantry. Didn't meet that one. I think that's about it from at least from all the stories that I've heard back in Ferelden.
Right.
I mostly read like not very romance novels.
I thought that looked
Right?
like Varric's work in her hands.
She just puts it behind her back.
And Jeff's
Alan's
like,
eyes
yeah,
go
that's-
wide as dinner plates.
And Jeff's like, yeah, that's mine.
I was just like,
Wait, that's right.
what just happened?
You know
Ah.
Varric, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Think you could get my books signed?
Oh. Absolutely.
And she just like pulls out a stack of books from her bag. Is like, here you go.
Where are you keeping those this whole time?
She said,
Yeah.
"You're in the same place where Alan's keeping his cake."
Yep.
Yeah.
The plot hole.
The plot hole.
Yep.
Yes, it's the
And they're
plot
just
hole.
like there's lots of bookmarks and dog ears, and it's clearly that these have been read like several times.
Oh.
And the Inquisitor will kind of turn to Jay and be like, "You haven't said anything yet.
It's not really my place to interrupt. Is it your
Um,
place?
I did want to say if you needed any encouragement to come along or to help out sometimes, I'd be happy in exchange to not inform the lady of what's in her tea."
Oh, you mean the special roots? Well, I mean, it is sort of a trade secret, so
Yeah, we
But-
Dalish know a lot about special roots.
yes. Well, if there are suitable rewards,
Of course.
I would be more than happy to butler for you, Your Grace, or any of your high-ranking officials.
And if you ever want any kind of specialized butler training,
I mean, I could always use more training. Even I have things to learn.
I have two things, two conditions.
okay.
One, do you have a place where I can bake? I'd like to make little cakes that fit in slightly larger cakes.
I'm sure we can figure something out. I'm not like I've got my hideout, but I don't know if we have the most equipped
I just
kitchens,
need-
but
I just-
we're in
I just
Orlais
need the-
for maker's sake.
I just need oven. I just need oven.
Absolutely, then.
It's called
Odd.
guerrilla baking. I think
Odd
that's what it's
request.
called. In the second request, he's kind of gonna do another one of those awkward little looks at Velica. I want to always be there to protect Velica.
Yeah, I don't want to be split up from them.
Well, you seem to be a wonderful team that works together, based on what you've told me. So,
Indeed, they are.
okay. Well, that went better than I expected.
What were you expecting?
I really don't know with you.
That's
I
fair.
wasn't even sure you were alive.
It did make very much sense.
Yeah.
There were quite a few times we all nearly died,
Hmm?
but then Lord Loghain saved us all.
Well, that's not
And-
strictly. Just forget about it.
And by that, what he means is there were big scary things, and Alan fought them, and I made sure that nobody died. Well,
And
sure
I
they-
made sure we got out of the Fade and got you all out of your nightmares, but I guess that doesn't matter.
Well, the Inquisitor will
that was
Remember-
also very helpful, yes.
towards
It
Velica,
matters
like,
a lot to me.
I'm sure with the way that magic clearly loves you, you are a lot of help in the Fae for them.
Yes.
And I'm
I
sure
would-
you could do amazing things with
I
magic.
would.
Yeah.
Anything you want. What kind of magic do you like best?
I'm really good with the elements, like, you know, fire.
If you want to play around with the
Lightning.
veil, I could teach you some cool things.
Yeah, I'd like that. And I don't really have a home anymore, so, you know, that'd be nice. Someone
well-
to stay.
We'll make sure you have a place to stay.
We can make
It'll
it
be-
home.
I can't promise anything fancy. I don't have as much power as I used to, but
It's probably better than I'm used to.
all
You
right,
know,
well,
this place
will
is
be paid
amazing.
Oh,
We will-
absolutely.
Yes.
in whatever way you want to be paid, we'll
Money.
make that work. I know that with you it's money. Not everyone values money above all else.
Don't settle for exposure, kids.
For some people, the adventure is payment enough.
You should just do it for the art.
And the payment was the friendship we found along the way.
Oh.
I guess then, welcome to the not Inquisition.
Okay,
Well, is that like a declaration then?
Like,
So we disbanded the Inquisition because having a large organization like that leaves us easy to corruption. So we figured we could work a lot more efficiently on a smaller scale with people we trust.
You know, that makes sense.
Fewer people to corrupt.
it's a bit,
Exactly.
maybe. Mm.
Yeah.
there anywhere we can get a drink around here? It's been a
Oh,
long.
dear Maker, yes.
It's been
I
a
will
long journey.
Go fetch it immediately. And I'll walk out of the room.
Okay.
And I imagine it kind of all it fades out as you
I
discuss
still
the
have
details.
something I want to do.
Oh, do it then.
Yes. Alan, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Draft, tell me more about the Grey Wardens over here.
Draff is just like leaning in to listen to Alan and Velika. They're just like, what? Oh, right, yep, sure.
Mhm.
She takes Alan's hand and like goes behind a pillar or something and goes privacy.
Alan blushes, like when she grabs his hand, he kind of blushes a little bit.
Adorable.
So I'm taking Draft's advice, and this might be the stupidest thing I've ever done. So if this is stupid, blame Draft. Okay?
Okay.
You know what you said earlier when we were on the horses and then you ran off before I could say anything?
Yes, I remember things that I said.
And she's just like, because she's short of him, and I don't stare at him, looking at his chest, not looking up at him, going, you make me feel really safe, and I think you're really sweet.
Oh, good.
Usually something happens in the book right now, and it's not happening, and I don't know what to do.
What does book say happen?
I mean, it kind of depends.
Oh my god.
Can you lean down, please?
It will lean down.
Pecks him on the cheek.
He just like completely locks up, freezes for a few seconds.
I think I like you.
I
Like you.
You are Kadan. Like you too? What?
Could you kiss me, please?
Oh, yes. That is okay. He has no idea what he's doing, but it's like the thought about it. I'm gonna do this like slow, methodical, see what works, not just the like pounce type.
Yeah.
Like just like the eye, kind of do the yeah. Like the least awkward kiss that you can get there.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Inquisitor leans over to Draft like, this is fucking adorable.
Right? It's so cute. And I had. See, you're getting to see this part. I had to go through the part of them being awkward and not talking to each other and being like, dear God, just get a room already.
It was dreadful. You drink?
She kisses him back, puts her arms around his neck.
Aww.
Oh, they're doing the hug kiss thing. That's so cute.
He hugs her back. He hugs her. And probably inadvertently lifts her off the floor.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I'll talk about getting swept off your feet. She's just quietly doing commentary.
Popcorn.
Just like in a little group watching it.
Yeah. Just
I
over in the
imagined
corner.
he might
But-
headbutt her by mistake. You know how that goes? They awkwardly bump into each other, but then she falls unconscious because he's a Kunari.
He's got more control than that. Like, she's like, see, that's good. The arm action, like he's got control. He's fine.
We can hear you.
No, you can't.
And then
Wait,
she
what?
kisses, she kisses him again.
okay.
Should we find another sitting room?
We do have several.
Jeff's like, you can't hear us. We're talking Grey Walden words. It's fine.
The blight.
I
You
think
don't
guys do
spawn.
like me to handle getting the bakery set up for Mr. Arras.
That's probably a good idea. Fine, we'll give them privacy. She'll like wander off with the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Alan, I like the kissing, but I think we should wait until it's just us.
Yes, to both those things. Very much the first thing. Not quite as much, but still yes on the second. But very much the first thing.
And if they go and grab a drink or something, she'll flick through the book and then go, oh, and shut it close.
That's where we end.
That's a perfect ending spot.
Yeah.
I would love for everyone to talk about the kind of training,
Yeah.
and like this kind of ending, what they're hoping their characters will get going forward out of this.
I
Velika has
think-
been offered to train personally with the Inquisitor, who is a Rift Mage, Force Mage.
Yes, she will be very into that. And I think at some point, if she gets like good enough and a bit more confident, she'll be like, I need a room that's big enough for a Kunari.
I like to imagine she says this to the Inquisitor after
Yes.
like a training session, and they're just like,
Yeah, she'll
Noted.
say
I'll make a
will-
note of it. Don't worry,
I'll
Your Grace.
inquire with a friend to ask how big that has to be.
I'd like to
Don't-
think Trap
don't
just
Alan-
like
But one Allen. That's the size. One Allen.
I like to think that Trap just like randomly one day gives Velika schematics for like an extra sturdy bed and just be like, you'll need this.
But like blueprints.
Yeah.
Reinforced trusses.
Yeah.
Iron plates.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead.
The way I kind of
envision it is the training is more is whoever he ends up training with is kind of more mundane, but the whole Reaver ability that is from having fought the dragon, having had basically, well, pretty obviously ingested some of the dragon blood at some point, and then the whole doing the thing with his sword. He and then the magic, the way I figured it wasn't like an actual ritual, it was more just like kind of more spontaneous. But because of the bond with Velika, those things just kind of start happening around him, and so it's really more kind of working on figuring out how to make it happen when he wants, and not just sort of like happen. But yeah, so I think there's a lot of like kind of like introspection and stuff with his, less about the actual physical side, because he's pretty good on that front.
We've canonically said he's ripped, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, also the whole like cutting things in half, ogres, dragons. It's just, you know what? It's all good. Take them all on.
absolutely. Jade.
Well, since Liliana is the divine and can't be his spy master, their spy master, I guess someone's going to have to do it. It's a lot of work keeping track of all those messages and contacts placed everywhere.
But
So
being
difficult.
the finest butler,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're incredibly good at keeping many threads untangled.
Yep. I look forward to standing at the table between what's his face and who's her name? Josephine, the only person I remember because she's amazing.
We do love Josephine.
Yeah. What's bland guy's name?
Cullen.
Colin.
Colin,
There you
How
go.
dare
yes.
So forgettable.
He's in all 3 games.
Yep.
And we still
Barely
forget his
remember
name.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not a Cullen fan either.
Yeah, that's where I am. At the table.
The Inquisitor, of course, offers to like hook you up with some more hands-on shadowy types if you want to learn more fighting.
Hey, I accept any training the Inquisitor asks of me, because that's what you do. But I don't go looking for that stuff. That's just things I pick up as I do the job.
I like that. Traff, would you like to train on your own, or would you like to be offered a NPC trainer?
No, I like the NPC trainer, and I like to think that like she's just doing her normal creation magic stuff, like healing and whatnot, just sort of practicing with some NPC mage, and then like she, I don't know, sees some random shiny thing up on a wall that she can't normally get to, and so she just changes into a raven and goes and gets it and comes back, and then this NPC mage is like,
What
Yeah.
was that?
Oh, yeah, it's just a thing I can do. I just used it to hide from Templars and stuff, because when I was on the run before I became a Grey Warden. So it's just like a hide thing, but also it's kind of handy for getting like up to places sometimes.
That
It's-
is a
It's just a thing.
very non-standard school of magic.
Yeah, it's just something I picked up along the way. Some other apostate I traveled with for a short time kind of taught me how to do it.
I think the Inquisitor did meet a shapeshifter once. Perhaps you could be introduced.
That would be great, because yeah, I just got the tiniest bit of training in it. That's why I just do like ravens usually. Or this one time I was a mouse, because I was at a tavern and there was something going on, and so I just there's this little hole, so I just sort of snuck through, and that's a different story though. But it not that, it was
I'm sure. I don't want to know.
It was people were planning a heist, and I was getting details. Because I was a mouse, and they couldn't see me.
Right. Okay.
No,
I don't think I have a lot to teach you.
But
and they're just like, it's fine.
she's like, jeez, people think my mind's in the gutter. I mean, it is in the gutter, but anyways.
You have literal proof.
Yeah. She's like, that aside, I would love to have more training in that because I just know how to do little things, but they mentioned this person that you could do, like with more training, you could do bigger things. Like, oh, I could learn how to be a dragon at some point, maybe. That would be cool.
That one's a pretty specific one, but maybe.
I did meet this one mage lady thing that could do that. That was like,
If we're talking about Flemeth, she's a bit of a...
yeah, that was the one.
She's a bit of a special case.
Yeah, she was nice though.
So the Inquisitor calls in a favor, and begrudgingly Morgan shows up. She does warm up to you very quickly. But she's just so like, why am I here? I told you to lose my number at first to the Inquisitor.
I love that. Yeah, I think Drafford is like immediately like, yeah, no, I usually don't like to be around a lot of people either. People are kind of awful. I get that. I appreciate the help though.
Yes, well, it's good to keep the old magics alive, and you seem talented enough.
I do try. And yeah, regular old mainstream magics are boring.
Is Graf a magic hipster?
Kind of.
Yeah. Are we gonna do like training together, and you're just gonna be like, fireball? So boring. Be like, "Stop."
She is a punk rock mage, so
Yeah.
anything that's gonna be
Shush.
like from quote unquote the man is gonna be like, I guess.
Have to.
I guess you could
You get to,
conform to the societal norms if you have to, I guess.
You get to
But I'm
learn
not going
from, like, the apostate.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally in a shack. I definitely didn't conform to the man. Wow.
That's a fair point.
It is. Which Draff will begrudgingly accept, but, you know, is still probably gonna tease Velica about it.
So you're all
That is
trained in your various specializations.
that is an amazing freeze frame for Anita right now.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
It's pretty magical.
Yeah.
That's weird. I can hear her, but she's still frozen.
Oh God, what is it?
You just got your hand out like I don't know how to describe it. It's
Your
just
hands out. Your hands out. Then you got like a
Got, like,
kissing
pursed
face
lips,
going.
yeah.
My internet.
It's pretty
That's
good.
lovely.
it's good. It's not like an awkward pose. It's actually like a very photogenic pose.
That's quite good.
So yeah, I'm thrilled that I get
Oh,
to.
no.
Oh no!
Curses.
I am thrilled that I get to train with Morgan. That is everything I could ever want in a Dragon Age game.
Yay. If you wanted to do Keeper, I was willing to give you Meryl.
That would be cool, but yeah, Draff is not in any way, shape, or form Dalish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, you can already do water gun, so you don't need a Meryl.
What?
I'm gonna fight
Meryl's
you.
Pokemon.
Oh.
My joke.
I missed that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you silly butt.
Oh.
Well, as
I
soon as-
like that I'm Spy Master now.
Like,
That's
you just
unexpected.
took that position. I was just gonna make you a regular like assassin / spy, and then you're like,
No,
I'll be
right
your
to the
spy
top.
master.
Yeah.
And if
It's
that
tiny.
isn't Jade, like quintessential Jade right there, I don't know what is.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's like, I'm gonna take this and run
Yeah.
a mile with it.
You had Liliana, but you know she's just so busy.
She's busy being the Pope.
Yeah.
Banter
Yay.
Ah!
Welcome back.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing much.
I think we mostly talked about the fact that you were gone.
Okay. I was
How
like,
much
oh,
we missed.
How
gossip.
Jade is like,
Yeah.
they give him an inch, he goes a mile.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we can give you spy training. Cool, I'm the spy master now.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then just nobody
I don't want to
disagrees.
go on missions. I'm
Mhm.
happy to just sit at home and, organize.
Delegate.
And,
How is Jade going to be in the
Order
one shots
things.
then?
We'll find a way. Or I'll bring someone else. No.
That's true. You all are given your personalized trainings, you get your specializations and stuff, with the promise of future adventure and shenanigans on the horizon. And that's it.
I love
Alan
it.
and Velica slowly work through the book.
Belica just goes, let's try this.
And
It's
then
like a picture.
The Inquisitor
You think
gets
I can
you
do
an
that without
advance.
killing you? Yes.
My brain has come up with the first one shot. Draft gets a boat.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
That would be
Yes.
amazing.
And to celebrate, we take it out for a spin and stuff happens.
Yes.
That sounds lovely.
That
I
sounds
love that.
Isn't that perfect? There you go.
I still want a custom spell that she can turn into a boat. That's just the one
Yeah.
thing that I want out of life.
How would she turn back?
I mean, the same way she turns into anything with the shapeshifter powers. Like, just, like in the
I
spell
mean-
ends and bloop, she's not a boat anymore.
I mean, she could turn into like a whale and then just swim along
Yeah.
the surface.
Yeah.
And
I
then you put a
mean,
little boat on as a hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Or,
fair,
or her
that's fair.
hat is like a transforms into a boat. And then when we're done, she
We
puts
could
it
have
back
the
on her head.
baking company be the front for the new Inquisition.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's in a basement somewhere. It's secret.
Money laundering.
Inquisitive
I don't
pastries.
think Alan would care. I don't think Alan would
Yeah.
care that much.
We
I can
need
make
a really
cake, I don't
good-
care.
We need a really good
Oh,
baking
no.
pun.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking. I haven't
Curious
thought yet.
pastries.
Mm.
It's inquisitive, but it's not the Inquisition. It's just curious pastries.
Something with the word kunari and cakes. Something
Mm.
like that.
I know Alan would say, I just like it would be called tiny cakes inside other less tiny cakes, slightly less tiny.
That's a
cakes.
bit of a mouthful.
Yeah.
Unlike
and then
tiny
would be
cakes.
like, that's good, but
Jeff would be like, yeah, maybe we workshop that a bit.
yeah.
Actually, just tiny cakes.
There you go.
Hmm.
Tiny cakes. Alan's tiny
Petite,
cakes.
petite Kuhn cakes.
Yes.
Tea Kuhn cakes is good.
Kuhn cakes.
Kuhn cakes.
Also, the Inquisitor gets you an advance copy of the second Kunari romance from Varric.
Yes.
Can I have a copy too?
I think Jeff would be like, yeah, you could need your own
We're nearing
copy.
the end of the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting that book back, just so you know.
You probably don't want it back.
Oh, the name for the Canary romance? Date of Girth.
Oh my god.
Right? Perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Perfect romance novel name.
Oh, that it is perfect. I
is
hate
perfect.
it so much.
Oh,
but it is
God.
perfect.
It's just too much. It's too on the nose on
Oh.
everything.
I
Oh.
like the idea that the other game was a big serious adventure where they fought a big
Yeah.
bad and had like a story, and we're just like, what if we explored our trauma and also made dumb jokes?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
that's why I play RPGs. To do
And
both
now
those
it's a
things.
dating simulator in
Yeah.
games.
it's perfect.
I
Yeah.
have to give draft
I'm-
lots
I'm
of
here
plot
for it.
people in future one
Yeah.
shots.
Oh yeah. Draft's gonna be like, so I haven't had any action, in a while since we've been
Yeah.
fighting stuff. I need to fix that.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Velica's gonna, not often, but every now and then, if someone's really mean to her, she'd be like, oh really? You're gonna say that to me? And then be like, Alan. Just use that.
Oh, she's really coming into her own, huh?
Yeah.
He probably calls her something like little cake,
Mm.
or cake. Either cake lady or little cake. Like, yes, Yes,
Yeah.
little geek.
Do you want to say that to me again? Do you?
Oh,
No,
he's
didn't
one of
think
these
so.
again. Crack.
I can also see, like, if Draft happens to be there as well, being like, yeah, once he's done the first time, I'm going to heal you up so he can do it again.
yeah.
Then you're perfectly happy having him threatened, and then he ends up dead the next morning. It's like, how did that happen?
Oh, no.
How did it happen?
These custom stairs that get installed everywhere.
Yeah.
They're out of control.
But
It's fine. I'll just
Why do we keep letting this man design
I
stairs?
just
just rough him up a bit, Alan. It's fine.
Why do I...
I think-
Stop.
I think that like just on the inside of the bakery, there's like a big like one of those little like hat stand things, but it's
Yeah.
full of just iron rods, so that whenever this comes up, he can just walk over and be like twisting it into a into a pretzel, or just like tying knots in the iron rods there, just like
That's enough.
what did you say to my cake lady?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this I just do for finger strength.
Yeah.
He's very.
I have a feeling Jade's going to be like the entirety of Hot Fuzz, that village, where he's just constantly like, it was a terrible accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tripped and fell on his own sword. It was terrible.
Oh,
Repeatedly.
Fell down an elevator
In the
shaft.
back
Under some
somehow.
bullets.
How does this keep
Strangles
happening?
themselves
Yeah.
with their own blanket. That's so unlucky. Must have tossed and turned so frightfully in their
The
sleep.
Inquisitor has so much work to do.
Yeah.
Danica, we need to check our blankets to see if they will choke us to death.
Oh, goodness. Well, this has been an absolute delight.
Yes.
Yes.
I am very sad to be done with this campaign, but I am
Me
looking forward
too.
to one shots.
Yes. Must have
Great
one.
on all fronts.
Yes. Well, with that, we'll go on a raid here in just a bit. Before we do, though, I want to let everybody say what their favorite part of the session was, favorite part of the season, where we can find them next, anything they want to share or plug, and we'll go reverse from how we started the intros. So, Hannah, what was your favorite part of this session, favorite part of the whole season? Where can folks find you? Anything you want to share or plug?
If it wasn't incredibly obvious from my losing my shit earlier, my favorite part was absolutely the whole traveling montage conversations. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious.
That tracks.
For the whole season, I've just really enjoyed getting to learn about your characters and all the the growth that they've all done. Though probably my favorite was the Nightmare episode because I love doing Nightmare montages as a standard. But I think that just getting to watch them and learn Jade's evil secrets and watch the drama of crushes unfold because I was privy to some secret knowledge.
Yeah.
And also just certain moments cemented in my head, like Jade saying, "But they're our only fucking hope," and Draft when Alan has his shirt off, going, "Oh wow."
Well, damn. Boy, it is Wheaties.
Whew. Anina's incredible emotional acting when she found her parents, and Alan's kind of self-talk and realization of who he wants to be. I loved that. You're all wonderful, and I have been privileged to lead this story for you.
We've
You make
been
me cry, you monster.
we've been privileged to have you lead it.
Yes.
That's illegal. You can't.
Reverse card.
No, not
Yeah.
again.
You
Where do you
stumbled
keep getting
into
all
my
these
trap
reverse
card.
cards?
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
place as the tiny cakes in the romance novels.
Yeah, exactly.
Plot hole.
Yeah.
Alan drags it around. It's real heavy, but it's fun. So.
Yeah.
You can find me places. Check it out next season, presuming I haven't found some terrible job that takes up all of my life.
Oh, I hope not.
Maybe you could write some romance novels.
I have wanted to be a writer my entire baby life.
There you go.
There you go. You can specialize in Kunari romance novels.
Yeah, you can have
Absolutely
date
not.
of birth.
Kunari and elf romance novels. It's all about the interspecies.
It's a very, very niche market there.
Mhm.
Anyways.
It's Troll's turn.
Yep.
Okay.
What was your favorite part of the session, season? Where can folks find all the good stuff?
This session, I think my favorite part actually was like everything Velika did in this session. Like the going back okay, I need to have a conversation just in private with Graf, and then I gotta have one in private with Jade, and then there was oh, I think I know what this is about, which was fun, and then just that entire completely awkwardness, that little awkward romance thing was just so good. I loved it so much. It's just so much. I loved some of the big combat set pieces, like the whole the thing with the ogre and the thing with the dragon, and some of those big ones, just because exploring Alan and his whole like battle trance thing was just a lot of fun for me. But I think honestly my favorite part in the entire thing was that episode where Alan didn't look at the floor, and then then everybody cried for a while, and then it was okay. Like that whole session was just fucking fantastic. Like it's yeah. Find me the Neon Devils thing. I do I write that. It's comic. There are several of them now. And Troll Empress Princess, Joan R. Belliston. I can be found if necessary.
Your mission.
Yeah,
if you choose to take it. Me.
Yes.
Tomorrow's the Animus finale, right?
No, it'll be Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Oh, right, you guys were moving that.
Had a little schedule thing where I had to move it over a day, but Sunday.
Oh yeah, I will be there Sunday for the Animus Violentus.
Finale,
that's the word. Yeah. Where I'll be new Skater, the redneck computer virus, who might actually become like a serious threat to like everything. He's just starting to become horrifying, and I love him so much. But that's that's me.
Awesome. And then Anina, favorite part of the session season. Where can folks find you? Anything you want to share?
Again, I'm like, I think Velika's entire arc, because I couldn't join the first session, and I wasn't as familiar with Dragon Age as some of you, so I was a bit like, oh my god, I really want to roleplay. How do I do this? Okay, I'll make a character who's clueless so I don't look like an idiot. So to go from there and have this entire arc and all the relationships, I had no idea where my character could even go in session 2 when I joined, and to get here was amazing, adorable. Yeah, I have to be selfish and say my favorite part of this episode was them actually ending up together, because I'm like, is this actually gonna happen? Because they're just too awkward for it to actually happen. Yeah, they're too awkward, naive for it to actually happen. But I love that Draft when, yeah, it's all over your face. I like that. I like that you were like, because Velica's like, oh, I don't. Yeah, it's all over your face. You do. So I like that. I like the strong arming. It worked.
I've saved you.
I actually really messaged Raven to say, okay, they're not gonna get it. Can you Draft do something? Dear God.
Of course,
Draft was
Draft.
already
need
on it.
this.
Draft is absolutely gonna be like, now kiss.
Yeah.
Your little dolls.
Yeah. Like, this is what you do. There's little dolls. I'll show you how this works. Is you kiss.
Yeah, that entire conversation between Draft and Velica was just
Oh,
and the
love
book
that.
and just like the details was I love it. It was wonderful. It's
Raven,
wonderful.
you're hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because I have to stay true to a very naive character. So yeah, you made it very easy to get to somewhere.
I'm glad. Thank you.
With a very naive character. So yeah, you can find me obviously on this channel on Fridays and also on my YouTube channel, The Awkward Actress. I did actually post something there the other week. So yeah,
Check that
there's a
out.
sketch there. You can go look at it. And also on Bardic Quest, which we upload weekly on Thursdays, we upload a episode of a D&D playthrough where I play a kick-ass Viking warrior called Saga. Very different from Velica. So check that out.
Awesome. All right. So, Paladin, what was your favorite part of the session, the season? Where can folks find you? Anything you want to share or plug?
My favorite part of this session is the I'm not a child, I'm 19.
It had very Little Mermaid.
Right? I love that. I love that
Yeah.
part about the Little Mermaid as well, where when you're watching it as a child, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
she knows. And now that you're an adult, you're like, you
You're like,
have
"You're 16,
no
you're a
idea.
baby."
Yeah.
You're an
Just-
infant.
Yeah, as
'Cause, you
someone
know,
in their
You're not even a
30s,
person yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she is a child, and Jade is so much older than her. So
Yeah.
Which
It's just like, okay.
is very funny
Pat,
considering some other stuff.
Mhm.
Yes. It's very funny. I'll tell you post stream. Perhaps.
Secrets.
Yeah.
Overall, my favorite thing be. I just praised Nina, so I can't do it again. That would be.
Oh, go on. Yes, you can.
No, I'm impressed that Hannah pulled it all off. Honestly, because it wasn't easy at times, but you did it every week. You pulled it off, and it was all fabulous. That's such an achievement,
Good
Love you.
and I think it
Um,
deserves all the praise, all the love.
Yes.
It was all so fun.
especially
Burns.
with
And-
how much of a tendency we have to stay on the rails, of course.
Yes.
We,
Honestly,
we,
it's a
we
delight
didn't
to
even
watch
see
it
the
go off.
train. Like, we didn't even know there was a train.
There
or
was a
rails.
track? What?
Wait, what?
At the end of every episode, you just got hit by a train back on the rails.
Yeah. Well, I think Alan started punching the train, and that's when that's when it all kind of fell apart.
This metaphor's falling apart.
Yep.
Exactly, because Alan's
Exactly.
been punching it.
I'm sorry we interrupted, Paladin.
No, I do have more to say. So, I think we all did a fabulous job, but we have a few episodes in there that were the best. Troll mentioned, the not looking at the floor episode, that was really good. And the reason that was good was Logain, because he gave that awesome speech,
That
right?
was a
And that's
It
Hannah.
was a great speech.
And the
Great
Nightmare
speech.
episode, that was our second best, I think. And that was also great because of the Nightmare stuff, which is also him. So,
My heart's gonna explode. You gotta stop. I'm gonna.
that's the favorite of the season.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay, let's see. Where can you find me next? Let's see. It is Friday, so Sundays we're gonna skip for the holidays. So it's gonna be somewhere. I will show up for Uncanny Adventures to play Holt, the pirate paladin, and tries to make friends with all the evil pirates. We have beaten the navy, killed them all, rescued I think 12 pirates, and brought them on board. So that's a lot of new friends. I have created 3 of them. just like as for fun. One of them is a real problem child, and she's going to be terrible. One is a ranch hand, and the other is a brawler. So it should be fun. After that, I appear on Polyscripted's channel on Tuesday for the Wandering Menagerie, where I play Dalmoraine, the Githzerai noble fighter. I'm still dying from a dream curse, but the party is over, and the party has sent me, someone who is dying, on his own to investigate a possible site of demon summoning. So it's not looking too good for old Dalmoraine.
Are they like trying to kill you off?
Nope, they were not thinking that through. But you know,
it's just like, oh, you're gonna die soon anyways. You go investigate that.
One of the nobles made me try to get me to swear to something that I had no control over. Like, promise me this won't happen. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, and they were, well, then leave. And I was like, okay. So I was outside, and they were like, oh, Dalmorain's outside. He can just go investigate. Anyway, over the holidays, I have a one-shot coming up on My Lady Saito's channel, where I'm going to be playing inspectors with other doc. I have no idea what that's going to be about. It should be super fun. It'll be a holiday thing. And then I'll be back here at some point for the next season of whatever it is we're doing.
Gonna do Avatar next season for this group.
Woo!
Avatar.
Come watch us be
like
cool
Avatar.
benders, not the blue Avatar. The cool Avatar.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, that just leaves me. Favorite part of the season, I have several, but definitely like an overarching favorite part is the part where Hedda's probably about to cry because I'm going to be very complimentary, and I apologize. Your portrayal of all these characters that we all really love, like Loghain, I mean, some of us more than others for Loghain, but Loghain, Meryl, the Inquisitor, the hero Ferelden, like all these different characters, it was just great, and you really made it feel like Thedas throughout the entire thing, which, with Dragon Age being such a franchise that I really love so much, that was really amazing. So it made it very fun. So that's my favorite thing about the season. So some highlights for the season as well, though. I also the Didn't Look at the Floor episode was just chef's kiss. There was so much character personality there, and like actual interactions in the party that were important to kind of cement the bonds that the party had with each other and kind of frame them in a way that hadn't happened previously. So yeah, that episode's definitely my favorite out of all of them.
Named it.
Yeah. Didn't Look at the Floor episode, yeah. So yeah, that one's probably I'd say definitely my favorite, but they were all amazing. And Alan's journey from, sort of murder bot Kunari to where he ended up was great. And Velika figuring things out, going from like, I have literally no idea what's happening, to kind of getting some confidence and figuring out her gifts with the Fade and everything. And Jade was fantastic, just going from like this butler that seems a little odd to like, oh no, there's definitely something going on.
Yeah.
And
I loved bickering with Draff. That was one of my favorite things too.
Same. The Draff and Jade dynamic was a lot of fun, and Jade, his comments and things were it was a very good foil for other things that were happening. I feel like the character Jade and the way that you wrote him and played him in this really helped events move along in ways that were very interesting and entertaining. And yeah, getting to play Draff was fun. I'm really going to miss this character. She is a lot of fun to play. And I feel like I've finally gotten the accent at least somewhat presentable now that we're done.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
this
grand
is
ambitions of giving everyone different voices when I started, and then I was like, well, no, fuck that.
Yep. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. But I'm definitely gonna have to play this character again. Obviously in one shots, but I'm gonna have to find a way to bring her back for other things too, because she's a lot of fun.
She's great. She's so funny. So funny.
I love her just like bluntness about everything.
Mm.
It's very fun to play that. And it's
She
He's
brings-
sweet on you.
yeah,
It brings
that was
common
really-
sense, and
What?
draft brings levity.
yeah,
And Ellen brings murder
yeah,
and tiny cake.
And trauma and feels.
yep.
That is fair. Yeah.
Favorite part of this session, yeah, definitely I'm gonna be a little bit selfish. The conversation between Draft and Bellica about Alan was definitely my favorite part about this session.
That was really good.
Especially like the really like alluding to very graphic stuff.
Yeah.
Those lines. I was here
We
going,
learned-
I'm trying to stay in character. But
We
It's very
learned about
hard.
some of Draft's proclivities.
Yeah. Also,
especially I said something like, I meant, do they date each other? And we were like, oh.
also a little bit proud of the fact to be able to get you to break character a little bit
Yeah.
is an accomplishment because you are a very
Yeah.
talented actress. So that
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably my favorite part. But the whole session was great, especially the stuff with the Teventer as well. That was also great. But
Poor man.
We had so much trouble.
That's fine. But yeah, the whole session was great as well. Where you can find me next will be Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for the series finale for Animus Violentus, which is sad that it's going to be over. But oh my god, the stuff that you all have set up for Animus Absentus for next season.
We've screwed them over so bad.
Oh,
For-
good.
For any that don't know, Animus Absentus is the show that's been running up until this season, and then we took a break and had Violentus as a little spin-off. And the Absentus crew has been very, very adamant and tried very, very incredibly hard to be mostly pacifist. They don't kill people. They avoid combat as much as possible. And the Violentus group has basically set the galaxy at war with itself.
So this actually is perfect because it's like absentus,
Oh.
abstaining from
Yeah.
the violence, and then
Mm.
violentus.
Yep.
Well, I mean, a lot
I'm
of it
assuming
is,
that was planned, right?
Yeah.
and
Yes.
That's what it says on the tin.
Yeah, pretty
think-
much.
I think honestly,
don't open.
it's the Reverend and new Skeeter. Those are the ones that really set the tone.
Yeah.
Because Skeeter doesn't understand the value of human life, and the Reverend just doesn't care,
Yep.
and so it's kind of just snowballs.
It's true. It's very true. And Maximilian's sort of like, yeah, all right, I'm along for the ride. This is fun.
Whatever.
I'm gonna contribute here and there, but kind of just going with the flow. And Alice is kind of the same way.
No.
Yeah, it's been great. But
Enablers.
essentially, yeah. But yeah, they did like a spinning roundhouse kick to the hornet's nest. So Absentus is going to be really interesting next season. It's going to be
so
great.
Good
proud
luck,
of
crew.
I am too.
I'm so proud of that. I'm not gonna lie.
And then after that, that's the end of this season. So after that, we'll be back for the next season in January, and that will be Tuesdays. We're gonna have a D&D 5e campaign that'll be at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Twitch, and that one's gonna be using the Children of Champions of the Fae supplement from it's over on DM's Guild. That'll be a lot of fun. Then Friday in this time slot, we'll be over on YouTube, and we'll be doing an Avatar game, the Airbender Avatar, not the Blue People Avatar, with this same group, and I'll be jamming that one.
I'm gonna be a wannabe Mexican wrestler.
Yeah.
Was that what you're going with?
Oh,
yes, that's funny.
I unyielding in this
Yeah.
concept.
I'm here for it.
Excellent.
And then Friday,
Right, the child. I remember now.
Yeah,
Friday nights at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, also over on YouTube, will be Welcome to Madison 2, which we did last season, the first campaign of that, which it's a very surreal horror with a lot of really, really cool stuff happening. So that'll be over on YouTube at the 6 p.m. time slot with a lot of the same, excuse me, a lot of the same cast and a couple of new people. I've got too much going on to be in 2 shows on Friday, so I won't be playing, but I will be producing that. And then Saturdays at 6 p.m. Back here on Twitch will be Animus Absentus with the same crew as before, plus Hannah. So it'll be awesome. And I think that's it. The 21st of this month over on Milady Saito's channel at I believe 6:30 Mountain Time. I'll be GMing a one-shot over there for Christmas, and it's going to be, I don't have a title for it, but essentially the party is going to be Santa's elves who got accidentally reassigned to be Krampus's minions, and they got to try to figure out how to fix that paperwork snafu while blending in. So it'll be a lot of fun. I think that's everything. So we're going to go on a raid here shortly. Let me just mention our sponsors before we do. They are Fundamental RPG. It's a simple D20 system, not tied to a genre, so you can use it to play high fantasy games or sci-fi games or anything in between. It's incredibly versatile. You can pick that up on Amazon or at coffee.com/Raven, like it's spelled at the bottom of the screen. Elvish impersonators. Yes, that's perfect. I might steal that. Thank you. Other sponsor is Die Hard Dice. They're incredible as a company, as a group of people that work there. But they also sell just some of the best polymer and metal dice sets and accessories that I've ever used. I use them almost exclusively in my dice bag. You can check them out at dieharddice.com. You can use the code ANIMUS with a capital A, and that will get you 10% off of your order, except for until the 20th. They upped that for the holidays, so you'll get 15% if you order before December 20th, which is pretty cool. And I highly recommend the Avalor Ice of Lifeblood set. It's a gorgeous set. It's very clear, and it has really bright red numbers. And the Avalor set is just really cool. The particular design. This is from the Black Feather set, but it's also an Avalor design. You can see the corners on the D4s and the corners on the D6s and stuff. They're sort of shaved off at a really cool angle. It makes it look really neat. But there's a link right there in chat. And then if you want to catch up on this show, any others that we have or have had on the channel, you can do so at the Fantasy Network at watch.thefantasy.network or over on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search for Black Feather Guild. And again, be sure to subscribe because next season, as I said, we'll have a couple of YouTube exclusive shows. So you won't want to miss out on that. And I think that is everything. So we're going to go on a raid. Let me just see who is online because I forgot to do that before I started talking.
And I want to say thank you to the audience for joining us on this wonderful journey.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
We're going to go raid Valdrianth because they're really awesome. Give them a follow if you're not doing so already. And then, I will see you all on Sunday. Bye, everybody.